Hello humans, Master DinnerFlax here, and today I got a discussion-ish kind of deck profile-ish thing that I want to discuss, not discup, to discuss over the Earth Cup deck. And I want to more discuss about the deck rather than just give a deck profile, but I'll do that anyway. Because this deck profile is so fire that it caused all the alarms in Shatner's building to go off. So let's get into it, and then I'll describe more what I'm wanting to do. So 3 Gofu, it's a Link deck, Venus, and the Shine Balls. These are pretty, you know what this does. 1 Lazuli, I'm going to skip over these, and you'll see why. 3 Beckend, probably the best one because it makes Cygusta Emerald, which is very important. I don't play any other normals. I see no use for them. 3 Lee, um, very, it's kind of, I don't know how to describe it. It's extremely powerful, but sometimes it just doesn't, I don't know. It's powerful. Don't not play 3 of it, but I'll get into it later. 3 Guard Dragon. It seems like a lot, but you really want it a lot of the times. And then World Legacy, probably the most important monster. It's probably the most important extender. And Glow Up Bulb. 3 Brilliant Fusion, of course. 3 Transmodify with the Lee and the Agent. Pretty powerful combo there. Um, 1 Foolish, 1 Soul Charge, 1 Rhoda, because this guy's a warrior. 1 Upstart, 1 Regeki for some reason, and Legacy's Heart. Just gives you a card to search with this, and it's kind of good. And then 3 Solemn Scolding. The extra deck is also pretty much what you expect. A Seraphonite, Naturia Beast for the bulb, Dagus Thermal for the combo, of course. 1 Link Spider, 2 doesn't have its use all the time, while most of these other cards have their use. 3 Mduck, 3 Ib, 2 Aram, and then 1 that guy, and then 2 Firewall Dragon. And the side deck is fake. Well, these cards aren't fake, but I don't play these normally. Alright, I wanted to really just discuss some of the things about this deck that, as of right now, I think people are very confused on. Recently, I think they're starting to catch on to it more, but World Chalice alone doesn't do anything. At the very best, they have 3 Firewall Dragons and then 2 unimportant cards in hand, which is nothing. It's actually nothing, because you spent your entire extra deck summoning 2 to 3 Firewall Dragon, and then you have nothing to actually show for it outside of that, because you probably used 1 or 2 of their effects. And this is very terrible. And what people need to understand is when you have a deck, it just because it can just ejaculate all the monsters from its extra deck doesn't mean the combo goes anywhere. And this is a perfect example of that. I don't know if you guys remember, but I used to have this blue-blooded Oni deck, and for a very long time, that was also an ejaculate extra deck, where it summoned everything from the extra deck, but it didn't actually do anything. So I eventually gave it a win condition. And this is probably the same thing. Um, so this is why I play this card. It's going to be legal fairly soon, unless they're just not printing it. Um, cannot be normal summoned or set. You have to have 6 different attributes among the graveyards to special summon it, and it cannot be special summoned other ways. However, literally a normal World Chalice combo will put every single attribute in the grave, so you can summon this, and its effect is really powerful actually. Multiple times per turn, literally multiple times per turn, when your opponent would special summon a monster, inherit, so XC, Link, Pendulum, Synchro, can banish 3 monsters from the graveyard, negate the special summon, and destroy the monster. So it's a walking 3k Blackhorn, which is nice. Very nice. And then backed up with Naturia Beasts and Scoldings. That's pretty difficult, especially when your combo gave you firewalls. It's not just about doing all the big plays. It's about making sure what you did wasn't pointless. And having a bunch of firewalls at the end of the day is pointless. And that's all I got to say about that. And here's what I was going on about earlier about people have finally caught on to the issue of just playing out your extra deck in the normal combos. And they found out Gamma Seal is a very good card, and it actually is really powerful. Um, and what you can do is you can play Waterfront at the start of your combos. You'll gain 5 counters. And then near the end of the combo, nearing the Firewall part of your combo, you're going to search Gamma Seal, and then Firewall will summon Gamma Seal and Defense out of your hand. And you will have two effectively Scoldings on the field. Except whenever Gamma Seal negates them, he also banishes them, which is pretty goddamn stupid, actually. Um, and then there's a bunch of utility. Like, you're actually using kaijus for their effects, and it's very, very good, because this one also has a token effect, so that's awesome. This one I want to say it's like there's a wicked monster, like the bad Egyptian gods, bad evil, and bad not good. Oh my god, that's still the same thing. Then we got Dogron, the Mad Flame Kaiju, and he's kind of like a Regeki to your opponent. And yeah, these cards are very fantastic. I'm very glad people are starting to catch on to what you really need to do. You can't just piss out firewalls and expect it to stay there. So that's going to be pretty much it for this video. Thank you all for watching, and good job, the person who was the kaiju players with the World Jealous. They're finally catching on to you can't just summon monsters and expect it to be good, because all your monsters are effectively at the end of the day Garnet. If your combo didn't do anything turn one, you just have a bunch of garbage in your hand that don't do anything. This one's kind of a hand trap, but a mediocre one. But you need to have things that stick, and you need to have things that disrupt. And when you have cards like these, and you have cards like these and these, that's going to stick. These are going to help it stick. You need to focus on protecting your assets and not just making assets and calling it good. Well, thank you all for watching, and remember, Master DinnerFlax will take your soul. And I want to give a shout out to Shatner's Prodigy for being incinerated. I'll take your soul too, baby.